K-Rino Radio. K-Rino Radio.
And so, but now, of course, the game a little different. I feel these youngsters nowadays, not all of them, because I love all of them, but they're a little lazier than we was.
Yeah.
And they expect you to give them more than what anybody gave us.
Right.
We had to go get it off the grid, off the pavement, out the mud. There was no internet. There was no Facebook, IG, Snapchat, YouTube, none of that shit where we couldn't sit on our ass and do what we was doing.
That's right. That's right.
You had to get up off your ass and go get it.
You got a van full of product and you hit that road. And it's funny, you are the second or third legendary OG artist to come in and be interviewed on our show that has said the same thing, and as it pertains to a lot of the youngsters feeling like they should be the entitlement type of situation. And social media has had a lot to do with that, man. How do we get it back and instill in those youngsters that mind frame of, you utilize social media for what it is because we in that time, but you still gotta have that guerrilla, that boots on the ground type of marketing too. If you, with the artists you work with and talk to, how do you fuse that together and mesh that together where you can max out on both?
Well, I think for one, a lot of younger artists gotta understand that y'all gonna get older. You're gonna get older, and so I had an old lady. I had a conversation with, because I chops it up with the old people, young people.
We better.
We street ministers. But this old lady, she told me, she said, Michael, I joined that choir at my church, and them young girls were just laughing at me because I was kind of singing off tune. I know I can't sing, Michael, but I wanted to join that church. So I joined that church, and I got in that choir, and I was singing and just trying to do my thing for the Lord, and them young girls was in there laughing at me and she say I had to stop the press on them. And I told them, y'all better be thankful for me, because I'm an example of where y'all gonna be one day unless God take you away from here.
Come on now.
You better be grateful for a person like me, because you gonna get to this point unless you not longer here. So you either gonna die or you gonna be at my stage at some point in your life. And she say, when she told, and that's not verbatim word for word, and I could just imagine the intensity and the passion she told them with, but she say after she told them that, they all got quiet and they thought about it. And so I tell the youngsters, hey man, y'all getting older. You're not gonna be, unless y'all, a lot of us did things to rush to an early grave. And some of us still not gonna get there, and we gonna wise up to say, you know what? Man, I was doing some dumb stuff. Now I'm older. Now what?
Right.
So, and that's where we come in. But if you not sucking up the game from the K-Rinos and the Mr. Mikes and the different guys that's been out here and been through the trenches and been through the cycle of, okay, we come from this is what it is today. But guess what? We still able to live in this world today some kind of way. So you should respect us from where we come from, and all we trying to do is show y'all that, hey, I'm not trying to preach to nobody.
That's right.
I'm not trying to pull you into my way of thinking. I'm gonna share my way with you. And if you can relate to it. So a lot of it today with just with me with the social media and all that, it's so saturated. And so after a while, with it being so saturated, the average consumer is going to start falling back. He going to start falling back and fall, or she going to start falling back and fall because it's too much.
You become numb to, the consumer is numb to it now.
Right.
There's so much,
Right. And so I got rap music hitting me from all angles. Over here, this over here. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the youngsters.
Right.
And I love to see the youngsters grinding. What I don't love to see is a youngster that's out there claiming that I want to be a rap star, or I want to be the hottest thing going, or and you have no idea of a K-Rino. You have no research of the Mr. Mikes and the old guys that literally open these doors up. And it's no different than sports. But the difference with me is I'm not a bitter OG.
Yeah, man.
I'm not bitter.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? I get pissed off at times. That's why I put a post up. Was it today or yesterday? Is being bitter and being pissed off the same thing? Because I'm not bitter, but I do get pissed off at some of the shit that I see going on.
Right.
So y'all can't he just a bitter old rapper and he just mad because we getting all the money and yada yada. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, bro. Because guess what? What are y'all doing with all the money?
Because without the guidance, see bitterness is a lingering emotion. That's what people don't get. It's like if you bitter, that's like somebody been in a bad relationship. They see that person 5 years from now, they still got that feeling, and it's lingering. But moments of frustration and anger and being pissed off, those are just moments that if we catch ourselves and correct that, okay, you know what, I felt like that, I'm straight, I'll move on. And we have a right to feel that way because somebody like yourself, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can look at a new artist going down the wrong road and it'll piss you off because you see the opportunity that he's blowing.
That's where I was going with.
In that window, we understand that window now. And all these years in the game, like, man, okay, you kind of got a little something now, but it ain't guaranteed. And you feel like it's going to be like this forever. It might, but the percentages usually say that it might not, that it's not going to be like that. So if you're not appreciating the position that you're in right now, then sooner or later, you're going to lose that position.